Hey guys! Welcome to Couple. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. President Donald Trump is expected to pull the United States out of the Iran nuclear agreement on May 12. Tehran signed the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action with China, France, Germany, Russia, Britain, and the United States in 2015. Iran agreed to curbs on its nuclear program in exchange for the lifting of some sanctions. But the withdrawal of the United States will probably sink the deal. If that happens, Iran could retaliate by undermining the interests of Washington and its allies in the Middle East. Here are some possible scenarios. Iraq. When Islamic State seized much of Iraq in 2014, Iran was quick to support Baghdad. Iran has since helped arm and train thousands of Shiite fighters in Iraq. These Popular Mobilization Forces, PMF, are also a significant political force. If the deal falls through, Iran could encourage PMF factions who want the US to leave Iraq to step up rhetorical, and maybe military, attacks against American forces. These could be rocket, mortar and roadside bomb attacks not directly linked to a specific Shiite militia, which would allow Iran to deny it had changed its position of avoiding direct conflict with US forces in Iraq. Syria. Iran and paramilitary allies such as Lebanon's Hezbollah have been involved in Syria's war since 2012. Iran has armed and trained thousands of Shiite paramilitary fighters to shore up the government. Israel says Iran has recruited at least 80,000 Shiite fighters. Iran's presence in Syria has brought Tehran into direct conflict with Israel for the first time, with a series of high-profile clashes in recent months. Israeli officials say they will never let Tehran or Hezbollah establish a permanent military presence in neighboring Syria. If the nuclear deal falls through, Iran will have little incentive to stop its Shiite militia allies in Syria from carrying out attacks against Israel. Iran and the forces it controls in Syria could also cause trouble for about 2,000 US troops deployed in northern and eastern Syria to support Kurdish-led fighters. A top advisor to Iran's supreme leader said in April he hoped Syria and its allies would drive US troops out of eastern Syria. Lebanon. In 2006, Hezbollah fought Israel to a standstill in a 34-day border war. According to Israeli and US officials, Iran is now helping Hezbollah build factories to manufacture precision-guided missiles or refit longer-range missiles with precision guidance systems. Israeli forces have repeatedly attacked Hezbollah in Syria, where the group is leading many of Iran's Shiite militia allies. The rhetoric between Israel and Iran has ramped up in recent weeks. Though Hezbollah and Israel say they are not interested in conflict, the tensions could easily spill over into another Lebanon war. Hezbollah said last year that any war waged by Israel against Syria and Lebanon could draw thousands of fighters from countries including Iran and Iraq, indicating that Shiite militias could come to Lebanon to help Hezbollah. Hezbollah is also a major political force in Lebanon, and may strengthen its position at elections on May 6. For the moment, the group is working with its political opponents, notably Prime Minister Saad al-Hariri, who is backed by Western governments. But if the nuclear deal falls through, Iran could pressure Hezbollah to isolate its opponents, a development experts believe could destabilize Lebanon. Hezbollah literally controls Lebanese politics, said Hilal Kashan, a professor of political studies at the American University of Beirut. If they do that, it would be sheer harassment.